What's going on in Internet Campus community? I want to thank you so much for taking time to watch this, and I wanted to let you know that we have no service this weekend. If you've been listening to Pastor Rick, if you've been listening to Pastor Johnny, we are canceling service this weekend. Now that does not mean you just have an extra hour to sleep in or to catch up on your seasons on Netflix or Hulu or whatever. It actually means that you're supposed to go out and do something for your community. We want to not just believe in God, but we want to do what God says. And part of that is serving your community. God says you were not just saved, you were not saved to just serve yourself. You were saved to serve others. That we need to be who Jesus is. We need to be what Jesus modeled in the four Gospels and what the church was about in the book of Acts and what Paul talks about in all the epistles. That we need to serve others, that we need to be about showing others who God is through the ways we live our life. And so Good Neighbor Weekend is about canceling service and serving the community. So here, you, no matter where you're at in the world, it doesn't matter if you're in Singapore, in Australia, if you're in Japan, if you're somewhere in Europe, it doesn't matter. Even if you're down the street from us, from Lake Forest, or maybe you're near a beach here in Southern California, you need to be part of Good Neighbor Weekend. A couple ways you can do that. Number one, if you don't know your neighbors, introduce yourself. Me and my wife live in an apartment complex, and we're going to bake something and introduce ourselves to our neighbors. And we're also going to let them know that, hey, we're going to ask them a question. How can we be praying for them? And that way we open that spiritual door that let them know that we believe in God and that we can have a conversation down the line if they ever have any questions. So you can just do something, introduce yourself to your neighbors. Number two, if you know your neighbors, just ask them, hey, what can I do for you? My church is doing this thing for Good Neighbor Weekend, and I want to let you know that I care about you by doing something for you. Can I mow your lawn? Can I go to the grocery store for you? Maybe they have kids. Maybe you can do something in that arena. I don't know. But ask. If you know your neighbors, ask them and do something. So after you guys are doing it, because I know you guys are all part of the Internet Campus, will be doing something, okay? You guys will be doing it. Do I need to stare at you like this? Come on, you're going to do it. After you do something, we want to know about it. Send an email to us at internetcampus@saddleback.com. Post a comment on the blog. Upload a photo of you guys doing something as a group or as individuals or maybe as a couple to our Facebook page. Send it to our Twitter account. Do something and tell us about it, because Pastor Johnny and I would love to share it with Pastor Rick to show how the Internet Campus across 6 continents were part of Good Neighbor Weekend, that it wasn't just limited to Orange County, but it was happening all around the world, and that'd be amazing to share. Well guys, we're going to be praying for you, and we're looking so forward to hearing about the stories, and we'll plan on sharing some next week. So see you guys next week at the service.